Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, guys, just for the heck of it, I found this from Eisner Gorin, State and Federal Criminal Defense. Ironically, I'm not able to get to Black's Law Dictionary. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy, right? Then I was going to take an image of this definition, which of course I couldn't get from Black's Law Dictionary, and post it on the community page of mine. And I was like, there was no option to do that. There's some weird, rinky-dinky, freaky-deaky stuff going on. I ain't scared. AI got nothing on me, man. Okay. Perjury laws in California, Penal Code 118 PC. This is when the law is actually applied, so, we can sit around and have a coffee and eat some popcorn. We can hope, right? Review of the crime of PC 118, perjury in California. California Penal Code 118 PC describes perjury as knowingly providing false testimony while under oath, which is a felony offense punishable by up to 4 years in jail. By the way, you guys need to know what they're putting their hand on as well. According to the language in this statute, a person commits perjury if they take an oath, like Cardi B, she took an oath, that they will testify before a competent tribunal person or officer in any case where that oath is applicable, and then knowingly lie or provide false information. An oath is described as an affirmation or other method that is authorized by law to affirm the truth of a statement. PC 118 perjury laws apply to testimony in a courtroom or during a civil deposition, statements made in a sworn affidavit and declaration, in facts that are submitted in a driver's license application. It should be noted, however, in order for a prosecutor to obtain a conviction, there are several factors that must be proven beyond any reasonable doubt. Since perjury may render inadmissible or unusable critical testimony in a trial, the state of California takes all cases of perjury very seriously. Do they now? Examples of perjury in action. Common examples of a perjury offense may include deliberately lying about the specifics of a crime at trial, falsely identifying a suspect on purpose. I wonder what the LAPD knows about cases like that. Knowingly failing to correctly identify a suspect. Signing an affidavit knowingly in which there is false information. I wonder what Rinder knows about that. Giving false information in a signed certificate or declaration. Willingly filing out a California driver's license application falsely. What about marriage licenses? Do those count too? In these cases, the common thread is that the person committing perjury delivers false or misleading testimony while knowing what they're doing. If you or a loved one stands accused of perjury, one possible line of defense may involve throwing doubt on that element. Our Los Angeles criminal defense lawyers are providing a detailed review below. What is the definition of PC 118 perjury? The definition of perjury is listed in California Penal Code 118 PC as nobody brings up Black's Law Dictionary. Interesting. Anyone who, having taken an oath, they will testify before any competent tribunal officer or person in which the oath may by law of the state of California be administered, willfully states as true any material matter they know to be false is guilty of perjury. What about that? Wonder what Coster knows about that. Huh. Or maybe Officer White might know about that. One never knows. A person commits perjury if they willingly give false information that could influence the outcome. Now, you guys know Scientology knows about that. Importantly, under California law, a prosecutor must demonstrate that a person accused of perjury provides false and material matter to receive a conviction. Like Joey? In California, a statement may be material if the court uses statement in order to affect the outcome of a proceeding. Or, what if lawyers utilize this? Do lawyers get disbarred if they're telling their client to lie under oath? Inquiring minds want to know. Statement could have had the potential to influence the outcome of a proceeding. Regardless of what actually happens in a proceeding, a person commits perjury if they are willingly given and false information could influence the outcome. Elements of the crime. In order for the prosecutor to obtain a conviction, they must be able to prove all the elements of the crime. Calcrum 2640, beyond a reasonable doubt that a defendant took an oath to truthfully testify. Also, like I said, you guys, make sure you know what book they're giving the oath over. It's a fact. Facts. Look into it. Willingly stated information was true when they knew it was false. Knew they were making a statement while under oath. Had intent to falsely testify when making statement. Information given was material matter. Anyone can be charged with PC 118 perjury if they give false information when testifying in court, when being deposed, or signing an affidavit, declaration, or certificate. Penalties for perjury in California courts. California considers perjury to be a crime involving moral turpitude. This means that when a person receives a perjury conviction, the associated penalties tend to be severe. Wonder if that includes lying by omission. In California, perjury is a felony offense. Offenders may face punishments including a fine up to $10,000 and or jail time up to 4 years or felony probation. A judge may decide to recommend a sentence of probation instead of jail time in certain circumstances, like if they're a cop. If the court grants this sentence, the probation may consist of 3 years of remedial activities likely including the following: counseling, community service, court fines. However, while California does often consider crimes involving moral turpitude as the basis for the deportation of non-citizens, what about the trafficked? Do they count too? It's important to note that perjury is not a qualifying crime for this repercussion. Committing and receiving a conviction for this crime will affect an offender's GUN rights. Of course it will. You guys know what the agenda is. Ring-a-ding-a-dinga. You can only carry one of those things if you're fighting their wars. That's it. As it is a crime related to moral activity. Oh, like they have morality, at the top. Come on now. Having this crime on one's permanent record can make it difficult to pursue future employment or other long-term goals. You see what they do to people? California offenses related to perjury. You guys know they only pursue certain individuals, not everyone. It's obvious. California offense is related to perjury. Perjury is not the only illegal action that pertains to false information. Yeah, you guys, false information that never existed until 3 years ago. Until the AI bot created it. Provided in a court of law. Related offense includes Penal Code 470, PC, forgery. I wonder what Scientology knows about forgery. Penal Code 115, PC, filing false documents. I wonder what Scientology knows about Penal Code 115, PC. Penal Code 118, PC, filing false police report. I wonder what Patrick Perry knows about that. I wonder what Scientology knows about that. Penal Code 132, PC, offering false evidence. I wonder what Scientology knows about that. Penal Code 134, PC, preparing false evidence. I wonder what Scientology or the LAPD know about preparing false evidence. Penal Code 127, PC, suborning perjury. I wonder what Scientology knows about that. Vehicle Code 10501, false report of auto theft. Of course, it's always on the other side, you guys. But I couldn't get the Black's Law Dictionary definition because for some weird reason they're not allowing people to go to Black's Law Dictionary. I have a VPN, but I don't think that's it. They mad, bro. Okay, I don't want to talk about how people are going to defend themselves from lying under oath. And again, take a really good look at what book they're putting their hands over. So thank you to Eisner Gorin LLP for supplying this information. I appreciate it. I will put the link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Otherwise, have an amazing day. And by the way, my videos are throttled. They are throttled. And I had a bot account on my Instagram by the name of Illuminati. Follow me. You know what I did? I blocked it. Have a good day.